Hey, what's up, guys? This is Juan Twizzle, and this is my review of the Kanger Subtech Mini. I'm gonna start out by saying I am not a reviewer. I do not get things in and then decide to review them. Like, if I have something, I've spent my hard-earned money on it. This I bought from some cheap site that sucked. It took me maybe 3 weeks to get it, and at first I loved it, but then I started to really get into using it on a daily basis, and I have some gripes. So I'm going to start by saying that it's sleek. I love it. It's a really nice color, really nice shape. I love the box. I was afraid of the battery compartment, which is not a pain in the ass to me at all. As a matter of fact, I tried to take it off with one hand. I can't even do that right now. Like, it's on there, not a problem. My big problem with the Subtank Mini is the tank. I think it sucks. I really, really do. For starters, this somewhere around here, this is the coil for a Subtank Mini. Okay, now when you screw it into the base, it's going to leave about a centimeter under this hole. So when you're vaping and you reach the bottom of the base, is quite a bit away from now, but when you reach about this point, you have dry space. You're going to have to wick your atomizer, and that, for one, bugs the shit out of me about this device. Other than that, I dropped it once. My discount vapor, I think that's who sent me the fucking thing. They sent me this cool little pouch that I could kind of wear it on my waist. And I was like, hey, that's cool, because literally when I have something like this in my shirt pocket, it'll burn a hole through it. So they sent me this little pouch that connects to my belt buckle, and I was like, cool, I will use this. So, long story short, this thing fell from waist level, and the drip tip broke. Snapped clean off. I actually had to get a pair of pliers to get the base of the drip tip out of the top of the tank, and since then I've been using a different drip tip. But another big problem I've been having with this tank is that no matter how many ohms I use, I have both sets of coils. I have the 0.5 and the 1.2, and I've tried both, and regardless of what kind I use, they are giving me dry, gross, disgusting hits like crazy, and it's horrible. I have good vapor production with it now. Right now, I don't know why I chose to review at this point, because I have a crappy juice in here right now. But vapor production is pretty good. I have it on 24.5 because, personally, as far as I can tell, that is all. I have fucking something on my hat. I got it. Don't worry about it. But as far as I can tell, this is all this tank can handle, regardless of how many ohms I'm vaping with. Anything past 24.5, and it's just burnt and gross. But 24.5. Vapor production not too bad, and keep in mind, this is a crappy liquid. If I was to use a good liquid with a lot of EG, which this one don't have, I think it might be 50-50, I don't know, I'll get a lot of vapor production, but with this one I don't. But again, we're talking 24.5 watts, which is all I can get the Subtank coils to handle. And I haven't messed with the RBA. I probably won't. It's just not my kind of thing. but it's all I can handle. 24.5. And, you know, you put a new coil on there, and for half a day it's vaping like a champ or whatever, but then it stops wicking, and that's my problem. So I'll tell you what I've been doing. Mess up this camera angle for a little while, make it look pretty while I show you what I've been doing. There we go. I have taken, I have stopped sorry about that. I paused it because I could not find what I was looking for, but I have taken and I have stopped using what's it called, the Subtank Mini, and I have started using the Aspire Atlantis, which for 6 months I have had the iStick 30 watt and an Aspire Atlantis, and it has been doing exactly what I wanted to. It's been vaping like a champ. I absolutely adore the Aspire Atlantis. It's a fucking beast. So you take the Aspire Atlantis and you put it on the Subtank, and well, first you adjust the airflow because right now it's fucking currently locked. We got a pretty decent hit, and that's a 24.5, which, you know, with the Aspire Atlantis, unlike the Subtank, I can go up to 40 watts. Watts. Fuck me. Fuck me in the ass with a dick. 40 watts will get you. Well, you've been vaping at 25.4. And that's just 40 watts. I can take this Atlantis up to 50, no problem on this. And forgive me if I choke again, but I don't edit my shit. I pause it when I can't find my tank, but I don't edit it at all. Got me. Again, 100% VG. VG's not really my thing. I prefer like a 50-50, 60-40, something like that. But I'm choking because I don't like VG. Now I've also tried on the Subtank, the Atlantis 2, which the Atlantis was my boy for like 6 months. I used it finger got my finger in the shit, but the Atlantis was my boy for like 6 months, and I heard the Atlantis 2 was coming out, and I needed to have it. I had to fucking have it because this Atlantis was the best thing that's ever happened to me. But not digging the Atlantis 2 because, well, I might review it in the future in this crappy format that I'm reviewing shit in. But to make a long story short, too much airflow on the Atlantis. It had the one I dug it. A lot of airflow. But on the Atlantis 2, even even your smallest amount of airflow, which is this hole and this hole, too much airflow. And just straight up. Anyway, that's another review. I don't like the Atlantis 2. I'm not big on the subtank. Mostly because the whole centimeter of juice that gets caught below this level, and the whole shaking that I have to do that I don't have to do on other devices because they figured out that the airflow belongs right at the bottom there. Smart, not stupid. This stupid, not thought out. So that's just my opinion. I'm a noob. Oh, and my sub tank here, I've only had this for 2 weeks, and see that? See the scratches and the dings? That is not cool. That is not a good paint job on this thing. And like I said, I dropped it once, but other than that, it's just been normal wear and tear. And yeah, it shouldn't be doing that already. So the paint job on the tank itself, shit. Anyway, that's my first impressions, second impressions, and third impressions, because I've been using this for a couple of weeks, and I've already decided Atlantis on the sub box is my way to go. Digging it. It's a perfect combination. But just, if you're gonna order this at $50, it's a steal. It's an awesome fucking price. Just don't expect too much out of that tank, because it pissed me off. So maybe get yourself an Atlantis or a better tank. And this is just my opinion, folks. I had a guy, I told my impressions on the tank, and he's like, oh my god, let me buy it from you, let me buy it from you, let me buy it from you. And I'm considering his offer, because he wants to trade me a better tank for this, just because he likes the way this looks. And while that did look fly on the sub box, it wasn't doing me any good. So that's it. That's just a couple things I want you to be worried about. Other than that, no gripes about the sub box, except for the fact that if you're doing 40 to 50 watts, the battery drains awfully fast. So if you're like me and you have a job where you don't want a huge mod to drip in all the time, you want a nice tank, like, it's good, just make sure you have a fucking charger, because I can charge it at work, so I luck out. But that's it. It's my opinions, and I'd like to remind you, I got nothing for free. I am a very shitty reviewer. The video quality of this review is pissed. I just wanted to give a few opinions, and I spend my hard-earned money on this crap. In fact, look, check it out. Like this, without being a reviewer, my juice collection. I have like 100 bottles of juice, because if I have extra money, I spend it on vaping. I have tanks, I have mods, I have you name it, and I'm living penny to penny. I work at a fucking gas station, so nothing free. This is probably when I'm talking shit. I just love the box, hate the tank, and that's my 2 cents. Follow me if you like me. Fucking talk shit if you hate me, and just get 4 views like the rest of my videos if you don't want to watch me, because I'm just a dude who's making videos to pass the time. I have a few videos already on my channel, and it's just me bored at work and my baby boy. So I don't care if I get like 90 followers or if I get free shit from Kanger Tech. I just am bored and I'm making a video about my experience with things. And if this goes alright, I'll probably review a couple of my favorite juices and a couple of my favorite devices. But right now, I can tell you, if you're a hard worker and you don't want to drip all day, Subox Atlantis. Hook it up. Any voltage, the Atlantis can handle it, because the Atlantis is a fucking champ. It's a fucking champ. It's a fucking champ.